Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the euro currency again. So currently euro behaves absolutely logical, and from the technical point of view it's perfect behavior because it totally corresponds to normal action and stands in a tight relation with the patterns that have been formed recently. So you can see on the daily chart, the market very accurately has hit our 1535 targets. OP has been hit of this A, B, C, top, D pattern, and market right now stands in a reasonable bounce up after the completion of the OP target. Although we are waiting for some upside reversal within the few weeks, but I think that this is not yet. It's not yet the reversal because, well, still we do not have the bullish pattern been formed in the euro, and major support is 114.50, 114.80 area on the weekly chart has not been tested. This is the first point. Second point is that, guys, actually we have the two side-by-side weekly bearish grabbers, and both of them suggest taking out of those lows. If we suggest that this is the bullish pattern that where we should need to take the long position, and we expect that market will reestablish upward action right from here, what we should do with these grabbers? They are still valid, and they will be valid until market stands below the stops. That's why I think that currently it's better to treat this bounce up as just a retracement and be prepared for another leg down. Also, we could keep an eye on the possible bearish patterns that could be formed, where you could take the position as downward continuation. This also could happen. Well, you could argue that probably we could treat this as regardless cheaper to buy. Yes, this is regardless cheaper to buy pattern, but if you'll take a look at the few weeks when the market stands inside of this range, they are very choppy on the long tails, and market just can't get started the upward action, upward rally. That's why I treat this one as the first thrusting leg, and that is in retracement from this leg. I'm not sure that this will be correct understanding of this current treatment of this action that we see. Currently I think that it's not sufficient context for thinking that that's particularly the point where market will start upward action to the 120. Somehow I think that still another leg should be done, I mean to the downside. So our shorts position have been closed. This market has hit our OP target. Now let's see what we will get within the few sessions. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, market has completed not just our ABCD pattern. Take a look, that also has been completed the butterfly buy. And usually, reaction on the butterfly buy on it should give us the upside action to the 30% retracement. This 3/8 retracement is normal for a butterfly. Besides, if we will still take a look at this regardless triple to buy, the sufficient target will be just 30% action to the upside of this action, of this downward drop. In this case, the triple to buy also is treated as the reaching of the minimal target. So that's why I think that here we could get some bounce maybe to the 116, 116.50's conference resistance on the 4-hour time frame chart. Also, it stands very close to the previous lows, and some kind of the consolidation here is also lows here stand. So this market could reach this area as possible upward target of the retracement. What patterns could be we could get here? So currently, guys, unfortunately we can't talk about the bread and butter because market already stands in the third session above the 3x3 moving average, and to give us the clear bread and butter trade we need to reach this area within the 3 sessions, but this definitely will not happen. That's why the one thing that we could get here is a possible double repo buy, at least by the Chad Napoli. For this purpose we need to drop right back down close below the 3x3 again, and then close above. That will be the double repo pattern. That's very probable because, as you can see, market was standing in a long-term downward action day by day. So it's really very significant pressure, bearish pressure has been formed here. That's the first more or less significant upward retracement, and the momentum that exists here will press on the market and push it lower. That's why here we should be ready for a deep retracement, at least the 618. And in this case, we could get the second bottom of the double repo, and we could get this pattern. Double repo is a pattern that could trigger the deep retracement, and from that standpoint, appearing of the double repo here is more logical for the expectation of the 116 bounce. And that's the first moment. On the hourly chart, guys, currently you can see also our XOP target has been hit. This is inner to butterfly A, B, C top XOP target, so we also have talked about it. You can see rally is developing is very nice, and market already has exceeded the harmonic swing, and it means that harmonic swing should be doubled. And currently market is coming to the OP target of this A, B, C bottom. It's OP, so here could become the currently cheaper to sell. That particularly could trigger this downward retracement that I'm talking about, this possible deep drop before upward action will continue. So here's the logic of the possible. That's what we'll be watching for in the nearest future. So something of that sort. So we can see weekly pivot point also stands around 1624. It agrees with approximately with this confidence resistance. Also, market is coming to 30% resistance of that. From that point, it's minor reaction point, but it's existing. This is 30%, 115.80. It's right here. So that's approximately that we'll be watching for on the euro currency. So that being said, first we're watching for the deep retracement back from this upward rally, approximately 618. Then we are watching for a possible double repo pattern here on the 4-hour time frame chart that could trigger deep retracement. But that's, guys, only for those of you who trade on intraday charts, who would like to take the scalp long position. For the daily traders, context stands the same. It's bearish, and they should do nothing until market will complete this upside retracement somewhere around maybe 116, 116.25. This will be the moment where we could think about taking short again, because as I said, our bearish patterns are still valid, and currently it's not the moment yet where we could start to talk on the major upside reversal. We need some greater context for that, but currently we do not have it. That's why let's treat it right now just as a retracement, and then we will see what will happen around this resistance, what will happen next.